Okay, so now you're going to go to your painting. You're going to pencil in your image that you chose or that I helped you choose, and pencil it in lightly. I still have some pencil lines here. And then you're just going to start filling in the different shapes like a coloring book. But you'll have to always wait and let things dry so that you get your hard edges. I couldn't demonstrate with this because I had to stop so often and use a hair dryer. So I think I started with doing the hand. And you can get, if you want to try and make things realistic, you can do that. This is the image that I'm using. So I gave a little bit of dark in here, and I put a little dark in here. But that is up to you, how realistic you want. I've sent you two photos, and one is very flat. And if you just look at this and go, "Oh my God, it's too much," then you can flatten everything out and not make it realistic. That is your choice. But I'm interested in all the detail because that's what makes the painting interesting. So I started to do some of this stuff, and then I would come back and I would continue with a darker blue, say doing these over here, and I just would I wouldn't even try and make them white. I just kind of go around like this, and you're just going to be guessing, because if you look over here, and here, it's just really abstract. I started to do this, but I decided I didn't need to do it all for you. I made my eggs look more like potatoes. And then I started to put this in, and then I would come back and I'd use a really dark blue, and I would try and do some of the stripes with a small brush. And it's, you know, a lot of this is boring because it's repetitive. But in the end, that's what makes the painting interesting. So you would do that kind of thing. And you would, like I said before, you would put more of the design over here. And then, in the end, I just put blue over here because I didn't like what this garbage was, and I left the African plate out. And I would fill up this, and then, of course, I would do more of the, I think it's ticking fabric. And then, in the end, I'd come in and I'd get some dark color. It doesn't have to be black. It could be a blend of whatever. And I might say, you know, I want this is going to have some blue stuff, but it's not enough. So I'm going to just take my dark, and it doesn't have to be exact. I'll go around, maybe around in here. Cezanne did a lot of this kind of stuff. What is this? Oh, this was going to be more ticking, right? So then I might go like this. If I decided that these needed a little more punch, I could use my line that way, especially over here, this little bitty pomegranate. These were those Mexican paper mache jobbies. So pomegranate is not very big. God, the lemon looks bigger than the pomegranate. So that is, that's the objective here, to get your line and your pattern. And I think if you really work at it, you'll have they'll all be really interesting paintings. So don't get intimidated by it. Just start out, do a bit at a time. And hopefully when you send them to me at the end of next week or the following week, they'll be really good, just like the fish were. Okie doke, good luck.